What's good, everybody? Back here with another video on my channel, Jake Snipes, and I'm excited for today, man. This is gonna be our first baseball video. The NBA is just in a weird place right now. There's only a few games left before the playing starts for the playoffs, and I just don't know what's going on. Nobody knows who's playing. Some teams are sitting everybody, some teams are not, and still fighting for playoff seeding. All of the Thunder are out because they want the Denver to get the 3 seed. Denver could still get caught by Houston and the Lakers. They both won last night. And we don't even know who's playing for Denver. I don't know what's up with Wemby. Is he playing or not? There's just a lot of unknown factors. And not even the data could help us out with today because we just don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to stay away from it probably until the playoffs start. Our picks yesterday, we had our first rough day in a while. We went 1-2. I know I chose 4 picks, but Jaylen Brown didn't play, so that was voided. The Derek White under that we chose hit. He didn't do much of anything. And our 2 Toronto picks, Jacoby Walter and Sanjo, we chose their over for both of them, and neither of them did much of anything. The Raptors scored 128 points, and they basically had nothing to do with it. Not much production from them too. So yeah, yesterday was a rough one, but it's all right. Like I said, the NBA is in a weird place right now. So we're going to focus on baseball. This is the first baseball video. Might be a little rough, the first few go-arounds, but we're going to get to it. Here's some insights right here if you want to look at this first. Some team props. Or there's some player props here. I'll switch it to teams so it's easier to read. We got the Dodgers starting against the Rangers series. Colorado's been on a heater. They finally lost last night after a 4-game win streak with the grand slam hit against them. But yeah, pause the video, screenshot, do whatever you got to do. If you like any of these props, use them for your own personal slip. But other than that, let's get right into the 4 picks I have for us today. With the first pick, we're going to take Brian Hayes under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So we have recent game data for like trends, but if you look here on the right for bullpen stats and batter stats, it's all going to be from last year. You know, the season just started, so there's not really any concrete data to go off of just yet. We should be getting around that time soon. But so we're just going to look for guys that are either in a slump or on a hot streak. And you can see this line is hit in 10 out of his last 10 games. He's only gotten 3 hits in 24 plate appearances. He's batting just .125 over his last 10 games with 0 extra base hits. He has 0 runs. He struck out 3 times. And he's just been absent offensively for the Reds. He's off to a very slow start, so we really like this. Now, the pitcher he faces today, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how to say this guy's name, so no disrespect. He's 1-0 with the 4.66 ERA, 10 strikeouts across 9 innings in 2 starts. Now, his last start was pretty rough. He allowed 6 runs on 4 hits and 5 walks in the first couple innings. But he's going to look to bounce back against a struggling Reds team. And I think this is going to be a great first day for us. So we're going to take a Brian Hayes under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. With the second pick, we're going to take Kyle Manzanardo under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, he's been in a slump to start this season as well. As you can see, this is hit in 9 out of his last 10 games. He had 1 good game against the Mariners. But other than that, we have a lot of zeros across the board here. If you see right here, it says Kyle Manzanardo has failed to exceed 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in 7 out of his last 8 games on the road. So he's been off to a slow start to start this season. He only has 2 hits and 30 at-bats. He's been struck out 12 times and no extra base hits. And not only that, we have a good matchup against Bryce Elder today, who will be starting pitcher. And he's been on a hot streak to start this season. In his first 2 starts, he's posted 13 scoreless innings with a 27.7 strikeout rate. And that's this season. And if you look at these stats from last season, he has a .239 batting average against, a 3.74 earned run average, which is awesome. So it looks like he's kind of picking up where he left off last season. So with Kyle being in a slump and our pitcher just being on a hot streak, I really love this line today. I love these odds. This looks like an easy under for today. So this is going to be our second pick. Now with the third pick, we're going to take Lane Thomas under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And this is just another guy that's not off to a great start to start this season. He is coming off injury last season where he only hit .160. He had surgery and he is healthy. Obviously, he is playing, but he's not in any type of rhythm. This under is hit in 9 out of his last 10 games where he's averaging .7. And he had one good game against the Cubs. But other than that, you see a lot of zeros. You see a lot of ones. It says here, Lane Thomas has failed to exceed 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in 8 straight games where he's only averaging 4. So like I said, not in a rhythm. He's in a slump. And he also comes... he's also playing against Davis Martin today, who he does have a good historical matchup against. 2 plate appearances, 2 hits. So he is batting 1,000. But this was back in 2024, I believe. But Davis Martin has been off to a great start to start this season. He has a 2.45 ERA, which is awesome. The last game he played, he pitched 6 innings, 0 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. So he's on fire. Lane Thomas is not. So once again, just not in rhythm, bad matchup, and I really love these odds. So this is going to be our third pick, Lane Thomas, under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Before I share my last pick with you guys today, I want to remind everybody, sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no-sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So $100 a piece will give you 2 free tries. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in the situation. Take advantage of the offer. Use the link down below in the description. Sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Now, that being said, I'm going to share my last pick here with you guys today. Where we're going to take Brett Beatty. I don't know if it's Beatty or Batty. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But all we need is 1 hit. You see this is hit in 9 of his last 10 games where he's averaging over 1. He's seeing the ball really well to start the year off. You see a couple of games where he has 2 hits. He's coming off a great game against great series against the Arizona. Today they play against the Athletics, and the pitcher today is JT Jin. Now there's not much data to go off him for this season, but last season he had a 5.08 ERA, which is below average. So hopefully that will come through for us today. This is one of those picks where it's kind of like not like a gut pick, just because there's not a whole lot of data for these two guys. But Brett's just seeing the ball really well, and JT Jin's coming off a below average season. So hopefully that will swing in our favor. The weather's not very good out there in New York today. See the 14 miles per hour wind facing out, which is good for the batter. Also, he's getting up to 5 plate appearances, which is really well. 4 to 5, we love to see that. 3 is kind of rough for some batters going through, but 4 to 5 is awesome. It says here he has exceeded 0.5 hits in 9 straight games where he's averaging over 1 a game. Here's some stats from last season between the batter and the pitcher. So you don't have to use this pick if you don't want to. I really like this one. We have 3 guys who are struggling. We have 1 guy who's seen the ball pretty well. And this is going to be like a little experiment. These baseball videos will get better. This is the first one. I still got a little bit to learn. But yeah, I like to switch from basketball here soon because, like I said, it's just going to be a weird day. It's going to be a weird week till the playoffs start. So we're going to focus on baseball. Get a little variety within there. And now we're going to see where this takes us. We were on a good run until last night, but I think we're going to start off on another heater today. Get off to a great start to the MLB season. And these are going to be our 4 picks. All right, so good luck out there. Let's go win some money. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.